Welcome to the show where stories unfold.
Let's go.
People doing big things, breaking the mold. They're changing the game, making waves every day.
Big move.
Shining bright with the work that is well.
Shine on.
This is Breaking the Silence with Nikki
Nicole in the building.
Unleash your inner voice and make some
Turn
noise.
up. Welcome to the Breaking the Silence podcast with Arthur Nikki Nicole. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell your cousin, tell your friend, tell your neighbor to come over here and break the silence with Arthur Nikki Nicole. Welcome to another powerful episode. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the conversation.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. And welcome to another soul-stirring edition of Motivational Monday. I'm your host, Arthur Nikki Nicole, and today is going to be a great day. I don't know what you've been carrying this past week, what's been chasing you, or even what's been weighing your heart down. But I do know you made it. You woke up, you showed up, and today you're not just here to survive the week, but you're here to shift it, change it. So let's jump into something that's been tugging at me for a while. It's a question I believe we all need to wrestle with, not just once, but every day of our lives. So are you ready for it? Are you really ready? So the question is, what did you do with your name today? What did you do with your name today? Because whether we realize it or not, our name is traveling everywhere, even when we're not even there, right? So let me paint a picture for you. It's 8:02 a.m. Okay, you're getting yourself prepared for your day. You're half awake. For some of us, we have our bonnet on our heads. In my case, I have my do-rag on my head, but I would never wear it in public though. But you're standing in line at your favorite coffee shop. Mine is Starbucks. The cashier asks you for your name. And of course, you mumble it, okay? She writes it on the cup. Maybe she spells it wrong. People always spell my name wrong. But, you laugh anyway. And you just brush it off. So a few minutes later, she yells your name across the store. It says that, in my case, I like the cappuccinos or the frappuccinos or whatever. She yells that loud and she says your name. Okay? So you go get your cup of coffee or your latte or whatever you desire to order. And you say thank you. You walk out. That's normal, right? But let me ask you something. In that moment that you left with your coffee, what did your name leave behind? Now, imagine your name being passed around in, like, say, a meeting or a boardroom or a group chat, a classroom, maybe a press circle. What follows your name when you're not around it to defend it? Does it bring you peace? Does it bring peace? Does it bring drama? Does it speak of purpose, confusion? Your name introduces your character before you even open your mouth, right? Think about it. Your name is not just who you are. It's how you show up. It's how people experience you. Every time you respond to a message, show up late, encourage a friend, or stay silent when you should speak, you're doing something with your name attached to it. The question is, are you building it or burying it? Are you building it or are you burying it? Ask yourself, if someone could only describe you by what your name represents, what would they say? Would they say, that's Nikki? She's dependable, full of light, shows up every time? Or would they pause and be like, I don't know what to say about her? Every day you plant your name in places and it grows something. Your name is the seed. And wherever you place it, in rooms, contracts, in conversations, on posts, it grows. And just like any seed, right? What grows depends on how it's planted. Some people are planting their names in negativity, bitterness, gossip, and wondering why their life feels so toxic. Others are planting it in kindness, excellence, faith, and they're seeing the harvest. Let's think about the story of Ruth from the Bible. Ruth was a young woman living in a time filled with uncertainty and loss. Her husband died, and instead of her returning to her own family, to seek comfort and security, she made that choice to, stick with her mother-in-law, Naomi. Ruth said, "Wherever you go, I will go. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." Right? That wasn't just loyalty. That was a commitment to a new identity, a new legacy. Ruth chose to carry her name, not just her own, but the family she was married into, with honor, faith, and courage. She worked hard in the field. She stayed humble. She trusted God's plan. And because of her faithfulness, Ruth became the great grandmother of King David, a key figure of the lineage of Jesus, right? Ruth's story teaches us that how we carry our name today through loyalty, faith, and courage shapes not only our own future, but generations to come. So ask yourself, in what ways are you choosing faithfulness and integrity when no one else is watching? That's what builds a legacy. Your name is bigger than any moment you could ever experience in your life. It's connected to generation after generation after generation. Mhm. So, where have you been planting your name? What environments are you attaching it to? Is it on fertile ground, or are you throwing it into the thorns? Think about that for a second. Where are you planting your name? How are you carrying your name affects more than just you. It affects everybody around you. The ones that come before you, the ones that come after you. Somebody's next step, somebody's hope, somebody's "I knew I could do it too" is wrapped up in your name. Didn't think about it like that, did you? That's why it's not just about what you want to be called, it's about what you're becoming. When you're gone, people won't remember your title, they'll remember what? Your name. Your name is going to be on your obituary, and how you made them feel when they heard it. I want you to imagine your name on a billboard right now. Big old bold letters, right? On a big old billboard. Everyone's driving past it. Now, I want you to answer honestly. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. What do you hope it says beneath your name? What does your name stand for? What do people think when they say it? Put it in the comments. When your name is whispered in rooms you'll never step into, when it's spoken by people you'll never meet, when your child carries it, when your name is mentioned long after you are gone, what will follow it? Because names fade in memory, right? People will remember your face before they remember your name sometimes. And I'm getting at that age where that's where I'm at. I can remember your face, but I can't say your name. But don't hold it against me. But legacy doesn't. So today I leave you with this on this great Monday, starting the week out strong. Before you go to sleep tonight, ask yourself, what did I do with my name today? And whatever that answer is, make sure tomorrow speaks what? Even louder. So if this hits your heart today, do me one solid favor. Speak life over your name today. Post it, pray for it, write it, protect it. Because your name is your message. And the world is waiting to hear it. So before y'all get on out of here, make sure you follow my journey. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the episode. Share it with a friend, a cousin, an auntie, a neighbor. Anyone that you come in contact with that you may think that this episode resonates with. And I hope that you go out there today and you make to not only today count, but make every single day of this week count by thinking about what your name means to you. And what do you want people to say about your name long after you're gone? I'm Nikki Nicole, author Nikki Nicole, your host, your encourager, and your reminder that you were made for so much more. This has been another Motivational Monday where your story gets stronger. So, until next time, be intentional, stay rooted, and carry your name with purpose. Make your name matter. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Motivational Monday. I hope today's message gave you the boost you needed to tackle your week with confidence and strength. Remember, each day is an opportunity to rise and be your best self. If you found value in today's show, please don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe. I'll see you next Monday.